Hey everyone, today we are taking a look at World of Kings and Song of Tides in normal mode. Now this guild dungeon is much easier than the previous two, so hopefully you won't have too many problems with it. Up first, you're going to have your raid broken into 3 teams, one for each of the color sections on the floor. As you can see, I am in the green team, so I am in the green color section. Up at the top, Drozes will be in the purple section. So first off, it's really important that as soon as the tank pulls, you need to be right on that boss. So here we're going to do a countdown, and this is 2 different runs, so they might be off a little bit, but as soon as the tank pulls, you need to stack on that boss. Now I try to move the yellow circle away from everybody a little bit, but everybody needs to be on top of that boss. If you don't, it will kill people in your group, so make sure everybody's right on top of that boss. Once you have gotten to the boss, that's fine, just DPS him for a little bit. You will see a share damage. You can see that on me right now. As soon as it does the share damage, you're going to share damage, and then you're going to move over to the line, the corner section, before you switch into the next area. So we are waiting for the floor to turn that yellow color. Once it turns yellow and you see the message, move into the next section. You do not want stacks from your color in that section. So here, if I was still in green, I would have died because I had green stacks. All right, so we're in the blue section. Next, we're going to share damage. Just avoid this kind of tank yellow area. Up next, there will be an ad. It doesn't always appear in the same section. So up at the top, you can see that the ad is right next to us. I just grabbed it so that I held onto it while we went around the outside. So tanks, make sure to taunt the ad. Up next, we're doing share damage. So go ahead and stand all on the mini boss, stack to share that damage, and then after it's complete, move to the line between the 2 sections. So here we're just going to hang out here until we see the yellow section on the floor. Here it is. Now move to the next one. Purple, I think, is a tiny bit different. There is like a yellow circle that appears around there. So I usually just back up out of the yellow circle for this purple boss. Let's see if it comes up. It might, I'm not sure. Oh no, we killed it too fast. Try to kill all 3 bosses at the same time and then kill that little ad that appeared, and then go ahead and DPS the boss. Okay, for this section, if you get red text over your head, move out. You can see the circles above. Just move to the back. You don't want to have the circles drop right on the boss. We actually did in this particular run, and you'll see it just makes it harder for melee. Afterwards, gather together for share damage. So here we're sharing our damage, and then following that will be another round of the circles. So again, red text over your head. Just move out. You can see in the top, Drozes has the blue circle, so he's just going to move out as far as he can to drop it out there. Dropping the puddles under the boss is not the best thing because it makes it a little tougher for DPS, but you can still kind of do it. Here we've got a share damage again, and this just continues. We're going to share the damage, and we're going to then move the circles out. Now, tanks, make sure to switch tanks stacks, maybe about 10. You can actually take up to 30, and then you'll start dropping crystals, and that's not very good. So if you're having problems with the tank stacks, you might need 4 tanks. In Adventure, I think we're going to need 4. But in normal, if you are DPSing the boss fast enough, it'll go down. Now here we're dropping these weird orb-like things. You can see them. They are little things, and there's this message about colors that's going to come up. I'm not 100% sure how it all fits together, but in the top you can see Drozes got sucked into this portal-like thing. I'm guessing he would then cull out the color green, and we would probably drop green puddles on top of these purple orbs that are under the boss. That's my best guess is how it would work. And the other colors would need to move out. So meanwhile, just continue to share damage and DPS the boss. I also wanted to go over the tank stacks a little bit more. So tanks, again, if you reach 30 stacks, you will start to drop some crystals. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that. Up at the top is the first run we ever did where I was dead, and there was only 1 tank, so he ended up with a lot of stacks. And you can see those crystals that are dropped every time he gets another, he would get another stack. and they will start to put off these dark purple balls, which will kill the raid, most likely. So if you find that you are having too many stacks for your tanks, I would probably suggest a fourth tank, just so that you can avoid getting these crystals to drop. So hopefully you found this helpful. You're watching VGO 40, and this is VGO Girl, and thank you for watching.